Hi folks, Lou here. I got a question on Quora that I thought was interesting, and I'm presenting my answer here in this format. The question was, I want to get into game design, become a good game designer. What should I major in order to pursue this as a career? Well, this depends on a lot of factors, especially where you're going to school. You can, of course, go to some program that is about game development specifically, but I'm taking the point of view here that your choices do not include a good game development degree. So, first and foremost, you should choose a major that provides job potential aside from games. Because a great many video game developers give it up after some years, and it could be 5 years, could be 3 years, could be more, and they want to be able to work a more normal job. There are a lot of reasons for this that I'm not going to go into. But if you've picked a major where you have qualifications for a more normal job, then that's good. If you have a degree in game development, then you might have a problem. Second, you should major in something you like. Don't choose a major just for career purposes. If you don't like it, don't major in it because you won't stick with it, you won't enjoy it, you won't do well in it. Third, keep in mind that the last I knew, which was quite a while ago, about 50% of college students change their major at some time during their college experience. That's typical. And I don't doubt that it's that way or even more so today. Now, most people get into video game development, and I think the questioner was asking in terms of video game development. They get in as programmers rather than as game designers. Why would a company risk what might be $1 million budget or hundreds of millions of dollars on someone straight out of school? They might hire somebody straight out of school to be a level designer, but that's the maximum generally. They want experienced people. People who are experienced in game development, if not game design. They'd prefer to have somebody experienced in game design, of course. I recall reading about one supervisor, and this is quite a few years ago, who polled his programmers and found that every one of them really wanted to be a game designer. How many every one of them was, I don't know. Everyone wanted to be a game designer. So they went into programming with the idea that they could become a game designer. And a major in programming seems to be common for game designers who come into the game development world first as a programmer. Sometimes art, but it's quite rare, quite rare. And there may be other possibilities as well, but programmer is the obvious thing for video games. Now, of course, if you want to design tabletop rather than video games, keep in mind that hardly anyone makes a living that way. It's a much smaller market, so there's a lot less money in it. And even the people who have permanent jobs or full-time jobs designing games don't get paid much in the tabletop game industry. That's just inevitable. Thanks for listening.